Hello everyone, welcome to day 30 of 31 day lives that I was doing in October of 2020 for the launch of my third book, An Uncompromised Life. We are in pre-order, which is so exciting, and they'll be able to ship by the end of the year. We have like a whole beautiful package journey that you receive when you pre-order the book. And I'm doing 31 days of live because I want to share a lot about heartbreak and how heartbreak occurs, how we can overcome it, and we can turn it into a beautiful love story. And each day I'm talking about a way that our heart can break, or that we experience heartbreak, and a way to empower ourselves to overcome that heartbreak. So whenever you join, say hello, let me know you're here. I believe that these platforms are such a tool of connectivity. And if I don't know you're here, I can't connect with you. So make sure to say hello and let me know where in the USA, I'm just kidding, or the world, planet, the globe, USA, New Zealand, Australia. We get a lot of you guys. We get a lot of people from the UK. Let me know where you're in from. And so before I get into today's topic, when you join, if you share this live, I just had kombucha, on Instagram or on Facebook and tag me, we enter you to win a drawing at the end of the month, so that you will, 3 people, we're going to pick your names. I think we have like quite a few people, and already my team has it. But all 3 people, you get my signed copy of my first book, Live Your Truth, a signed copy of my third book, my Oracle deck, and then the first person gets 2 one-on-one calls with me, and the second and third person get 1 one-on-one call with me. And so with that, let's jump in today. Today's call that I really want to talk about, or today's live that I want to share about, is about the healthcare system. So a lot of us think that the healthcare system is here to keep us healthy. But for those of you who don't know, I've shared a little bit. I had cancer at age 14. And when I had that, they shared that I would be on medication for the rest of my life, and that when I wanted to become pregnant, it would be very challenging for me. As of 3.5 years ago, I've been off the medication that I was supposed to be on for the rest of my life. And about a year ago, almost, I had an unplanned pregnancy that I wasn't supposed to have. And I let the child go. But the name Ella came to me through 3 different beautiful means. And I know that I'm going to adopt my daughter, because when I was shared with me that I wasn't able to have, or it would be challenging for me to have children, I always knew I wanted to adopt, and that was something I always deeply believed and always deeply knew to be true for me. And I believe God gives us stories and miracles to allow us to understand why we have dreams, our hopes, or desires. So that completes our mission, our why. Like, why did we feel called to do that? Why did we feel led to do that? Because we don't have a why. Most of the time we won't really fulfill whatever it is. And so with that, I want to really hone in on the medical industry. So, right, if you think of any business, right, which the medical industry is like a multi-trillion-dollar business, when you think about it, right, a business is something that solves a problem. And if we don't have problems to solve, then there wouldn't be a business. So it would be really not in the interest of the medical field to be solving the problem of getting you healthy sustainably, because that would mean they wouldn't have a reason to exist. And how the medical industry makes money, right, is we go for a checkup once a year, we have to go to a specialized doctor, which is maybe covered by health insurance, but where the money really comes from is they get us on a subscription base where we have to go to pharmaceuticals like the CVS or Rite Aid or whatever that is to get prescriptions filled. So they get us on a monthly prescription of money for medicine that is actually not going to make you better. It's keeping you stuck in the same pattern, because anytime we have a disease in the body, as I had cancer, or anytime that we have something that disrupts our system, like unhealthiness, it's not the natural state for us to be unhealthy. Like, our natural state is health. The reason that our body becomes immobilized, if you think about it, our body is the vehicle that our soul or spirit lives in. The only reason God, source, universe would allow that to be immobile is because the vehicle you're in is not moving in the direction the world is wanting you to move in. So there's an immobilization happening. I might have said that word wrong. I probably did, but like there's a stopping of your body happening with health, because the universe is trying to have you move in the direction it wants you to move. But the healthcare system is going to tell you that. They're going to say, this is wrong, take these pills, and then move on with life. Like, not actually having you be reflective as a human being to, why would this have happened? Why am I coughing? Why is my heart hurting? Why am I gaining weight? Why does my back hurt? Why does my spine hurt? Like, these are questions. When we ask ourselves better questions, we get better answers. So the healthcare system doesn't want to ask you these introspective questions because they don't want you to have to actually reflect on your life to become a leader of your own life. And a lot of research I've been doing in my PhD, the most successful leaders are those that are the most reflective leaders. And so if we're not reflective on our own lives, our own bodies, we're just going to keep going into the medical care system and going to a Band-Aid and a Band-Aid and a Band-Aid. And I had this experience since I was diagnosed with the disease very early, and so that I'd be on medication forever. And I've been off of that. I got out of that system. It takes some work. It takes some self-healing. It takes some different practices. It takes some lifestyle shifts and changes. But you become much happier. You become much more fulfilled. You become much more in a place of you are speaking with your soul. You're speaking with the divine. You are allowing yourself to co-create an experience in life that is true to you, instead of running a race, going somewhere, and then your body's collapsing. You're going to a doctor, and then they're just giving you more medicine that's not really letting you look at the core issue. And so this is a big way that I see people like break their own hearts, by believing that everything the medical system, medical care, whatever system, I don't even know what to call it, says is true. Because a lot of the times, I'll probably say 100% of the time, 98% of the time, it's not true. I mean, obviously there's times when you need surgery, or there may be times, but there's still times before you actually needed the surgery or before the cancer came that you could have done things. We all could have done things to prevent things. And I believe that's when we are living in alignment, we are acting in our truth. And obviously we all have a time limit on this earth. We don't know when that is. Only God does. But I truly, truly believe that the way to stop allowing yourself to go into a Band-Aid system and breaking your heart of, I'm sick again, or I don't know what's wrong with me, or I have a headache, so let me swallow this pill. Like, a better question would be like, why does your head hurt? Why do you actually have a headache? What thoughts are you thinking over and over and over again that aren't serving you? What thoughts are you thinking that you're not taking action on? What ideas are pondering inside of your head? Your heart, if you have a heart attack, or if you have lung cancer, why would your heart be broken? Are you living a life that's not true for you? Are you living a life where your heart is continuously breaking because you're living a lie? Why would your heart be broken? Why would there be pain in your heart? It's in your back. Your back is your support system. Your spine is support. So if it's something with your spine, why do you not feel supported? These are questions to start reflecting and becoming introspective on within yourself, for you to understand where you have been compromising your soul, where you have been not listening to who it is you're meant to become. And then to start to find your own answers to those questions and really become empowered and healed to do what it is you're meant to do. And so with that, I hope you enjoy today's episode, today's series. Again, please share this. This is a little bit of a controversial one, but it's very important for people to hear this. As I said, had cancer at a young age, and I never knew becoming a mom was ever possible. And I know that when it's the right time, it will absolutely happen in the right way, as well as my adoption. But I just want you each to know that what the medical system says to you does not have to be true. Just because they say you have to be on medication for the rest of your life doesn't need to be true. You don't need to give your money into a system that's wanting you to stay stuck. You can absolutely empower yourself to become the incredible human you're meant to become. So with that, I highly suggest, if you've been diagnosed with anything ever, and you want to self-heal yourself, reach out to me. I've self-healed myself, and I've guided many other people to self-heal themselves. I also highly recommend that you get this book if you have experienced child loss, or if you've experienced loss, or you've experienced shocking information from the medical system. So this will really empower you to understand how to create miracles to overcome whatever the Western medicine has told you. So just message me, Uncompromised, or comment below, and I'll make sure I get you the details. It's literally in this beautiful box and experience. You get the book. Like this will change the way that you receive books. It will change the way that you experience books. It will change the way that you go on a journey when you open a book. It comes with a crystal. And absolutely phenomenal. So just message me to get it. And the second part is when you're on this, and like I said, you are going through issues with the medical healthcare system, or you've been feel like wrongly diagnosed, or you don't want to be on this thing if you need medication forever, you feel like you keep going back to them, you had cancer and then like it came back, definitely message me. I'd love to work with you on empowering you to overcome it and come out stronger on the other side, because we can self-heal ourselves. We don't need to rely on the medical healthcare system and just doctors. That's why I'm getting my PhD in psychology, because I believe our mind is what overpowers anything that a doctor says to us. And we can work one-on-one together. And then lastly, like I said, please share this so it's out there. And then I just want you to know, when you're watching this, your pain is so close to passing. You are so close to falling in love. And you are absolutely deserving and worthy to live an incredible life if you choose it to be that way. So I love you so much. Please message me Uncompromised to pre-order it. We're about 20% sold out. And message me one-on-one if you're someone who's really going through pain right now with the healthcare system or with a loss, so that I can make sure I can support you in this process of miracles. So I love you so much, and enjoy this beautiful day.